You guys can heal exhaustion. Heal up to 2 exhaustion as you guys sleep in the story hall for the night, and it actually is an okay night. Nothing of note does happen. And you wake up the next morning. Who is going where, and what is the plan exactly?
I'll go talk to Benny.
I'll probably go find Lila.
I'm gonna go find Silas, not the Woodland Alliance.
Okay. All right. Let's go. We'll go Jack first because Jack hasn't gone today. So Jack, you, after a little bit of searching, you find Lila in kind of the town proper. She is kind of directing some people about like fixing houses and stuff, just kind of helping out. Nothing major. And Everett is not with her. She is alone.
Oh, hey, Lila.
Oh, hey. How's it going? Have you given thought to we discussed?
Well, I gave thought, but then a lot of information happened when I met up with my companions, and I think it's gonna be better if we all sat down and talked.
Me and your friends?
Yeah, and maybe get Everett and Mo too. This is gonna need a community involved.
Roll a charm.
8.
She gives pause. I'm not opposed, and I'm sure Everett wouldn't be either, about having a sit down with you and your friends as intermediaries to discuss the issues we're having. But I don't know if intermediaries is going to fix the problems we have. Everyone is so set in their opinions and ideas of who is best for this town. I would be hard pressed to believe people would change the stance. I'm willing to do it, though. I'm willing to give it a shot, but I have tempered expectations.
If we don't talk, things will probably only get worse.
That's true. It's very true. Like I said, I'm willing, not unwilling to do it. I am just very skeptical of how it'll turn out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll give you, when we talk to everyone else, we'll get a meeting going, because it's going to involve a few other members of the town too, beyond the Six Toes.
Like who else?
Some of the workers around town, and we're going to set up something to maybe prevent also the Woodland Alliance from joining the town as well.
Woodland Alliance? Okay, all right.
Because as it stands, we might have 3 factions that might show up to help, and that might not help at all.
No, I don't think that would help. That would turn 6 of 10 into basically open combat. That's why, despite us all having our reservations about trying to get other factions, I think no one has, because if someone got multiple factions at the same time, it would end in bloodshed. So I think that's why that hasn't happened. But yes, I think when is this meeting and where, and I will relay its effort.
Well, we'll need to confer with the others, because they're meeting with the respective groups and convincing them all to meet as well.
Okay. Then
we'll definitely aim for today, as soon as we can.
So, and where do you think?
Story hall.
Probably.
No, it'd be so much funnier if we didn't.
No one knew the meeting.
We all said somewhere different.
No, and then it's like another session of getting everybody back.
We're gonna meet at Ocean Steve's.
Oh, they don't have one here, I don't think.
Not yet. We're looking to expand. No.
Maybe if we get our shit figured out, that's what we can do. We can establish an Ocean Steve's in every slot in the Critter Kingdom.
Okay. Story Hall. I'll get Everett and we'll meet there whenever.
All right.
Okay. And she gives you a nod and goes back to work. Actually, she goes back to work for a minute and then kind of absentmindedly leaves to go find Everett. And we will go to Orson next.
Benny! Come walking up.
Oh, what's going on? Did you finish the paper already? That's quick.
I have it written down, but there's something else that's come to light, Mr. Benny, and it might be more effective than paper. And I know that's a tall order from me, right?
Yes,
I mean, paper is the strongest thing in the world. No, a fox steel, nothing comes close to paper. For sure. You can't shoot through paper or stamp. Anyway.
Paper's invincible.
Paper is invincible, and so are ideas, and so am I. Benny, so it appears, after speaking with my compatriots, that they have spoken with everybody. Among us vagabonds, we have spoken with every important figure in this town, you mostly included, you know? Like, you're my contact. I feel like you need most representation among everybody else here. Everybody else is, they're all acting hero. They're all playing comic book, super deities or whatever. But we got you, the real heroes down here in the mines. And instead of having the Sixtos disagree about, hey, who do we call to fight off these little wolf puppies? You know, I'm thinking we show up, we go to a meeting at noon at the Story Hall, and we talk with the Sixtos. We work out our Home Alone scheme, and maybe with me and my vagabond friends too, maybe we can bring the fight to the wolves, proactively stop them, and make this town a better place in the process. And everybody becomes, then we realize the heroes were everywhere all along. They don't need stupid names. They need cool names like Benny Burrows.
I like this plan. My concern is the Sixtos and everyone else aren't going to think I'm an important person in town, because I don't want to reveal that I was the head of the rebellions. So you could say I'm representative of the workers, or otherwise they're probably gonna ask for probably this one of the Snout, probably Lucas Snout
guys. Yeah, Lucas Snout.
So I mean, you can
bring him on.
Yeah, you bring him too, because otherwise, I mean, I just say I'm a representative of the workers.
Do you want to talk to Lucas?
Yeah, I'll bring
better
Lucas.
If you did. Yeah.
I'll bring him. And
what about Antonio and Alessa? Star-crossed lovers.
I think one of the Ochre Paws, probably not Alessa. She's not involved in the business, but Amara will probably show up, and Antonio too. I'll get Antonio.
And do you think Antonio would like to rise up as a Sixto?
I think Antonio's too concerned about Thalessa to be involved in any of that. He doesn't even want to take over the mine, let alone be a Sixto.
Head all mixed up because of the dames, huh? My old boxing coach used to say, they'll make you weak in the knees.
Well, I'm glad I'd rather him focus on romance than focus on, just being another Sixto. So I got no problem with him.
Great. Okay. Well, maybe becoming a leader of the Snouts and Ochre Paws, maybe just becoming a more prominent role will help him get the hand of Alessa Ochre Paw.
Yeah, that could be. Hopefully. All right. I'll get them all.
Like Romeo and Juliet, the other stage play performed by.
I personally loved
Woodpeckers.
I liked when the Salamander Baz Luhrmann redid it.
Baz Luhrmann. Yeah, for now we have to introduce what they are first, but they have the same names as the real people. different animals. I really liked it when the woodpecker Leonardo DiCaprio and the rat Claire Danes redid it with Salamander Bars.
All right, we'll get them, and we will meet you at Story Hall at about noon.
Got it. I'll see you there, Benny. Shake his hand again. It's a gross up of gross hands. Dirty hands. Gross up, as they call it in the biz.
As the crypt keeper colors in the biz.
All right, I'll go wait in Story Hall and wait for everybody to assemble.
Yeah, well, that's going to be a real term we use from now on, by the way. Gross up.
And we will switch to Poe.
What is Silas doing right now?
Silas is when you find him, he's actually at his house with his twin sister Vera, and they're just chatting.
Perfect. Slowly from the roof, from the rafters in the ceiling, I propel downwards via my tail with my Didelphus Linnaeus mask right next to Silas's ear. Silas.
he falls back in his chair, and Vera looks at him and then pulls out a knife.
No, stop it. It's me.
Vera, put it down. Vera, put it down. It's okay. It's okay. Who is this? Who is this? Who's this guy? Who's the strange invader? I didn't. All right, man. I didn't think you'd show up like this. This is Vera, my sister Vera. This is my contact with the Woodland Alliance. I'm going to try to bring them to town. I know you and I have claimed kind of neutrality here, but I think we should get the Woodland Alliance. And I talked to him, and now it's coming out because he's here, and I don't know what else to say.
Well, the plan changed, by the way.
Oh, great!
Yeah, so, I mean, good on you for being honest with your sister. That takes a lot of courage. It's hard. You gotta be honest with each other. It's the only way to propel your relationship forward. And it's a healthy thing to do, is to have honest and open conversation.
He looks nervous and she's like holding the knife with both hands.
Put it down. Put it back in the sheath.
He does.
The plan now is that we're gonna go to the story hall and we're gonna talk, because everyone's got different plans and we have a better one. Me and my cohorts, not the Woodland Alliance. I'm not part of the Woodland Alliance. I'm my own thing. I'm Didelphus and Aeus. I'm my own thing. And we're gonna go.
I asked you to go talk to the Woodland Alliance. You didn't do. We have a new plan.
I did talk to him, but we decided against it because what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this problem into our own hands. We're gonna get all the workers. We're gonna get the workers for the night. We're gonna go to the wolves. We're gonna go to the wolves.
We're gonna go to the wolves.
We're gonna go to the wolves. We're gonna kill them in their beds. We're gonna kill them while they sleep.
I don't think we know where the wolves are.
We're gonna wear their heads like hats.
I mean, yeah, we put one up at the market, but I don't think we know where if we have a search party and we like make recon groups, maybe. But you know what the hell with that? Having an army like the Woodland Alliance.
We're gonna talk about this at the store.
All right.
We're gonna get together. We're gonna talk about this at the story hall. But we want to take the fight to them instead of playing on the defense. We're gonna play the offense because they don't know the offense.
Roll charm.
The offense.
Roll charm.
Are you sure?
Yes. You must.
Is it charm? Is it 4, 5, 6?
That's a failure.
Listen.
No, he says, okay, yeah, all right, we'll be there. We'll go to your story hall and we'll talk to him.
Promise?
Yeah.
Piggy swear.
A human Pinky shows up.
It's like green screen, dude. It's like Portland.
I just levitate up through the rafters, and then I sit up in the rafters waiting for them to leave. Because I've been in there all day, and I didn't break in or anything.
Orson and Poe, is there anything you want to do before this meeting? Anything you want to prepare or talk to anyone you want to talk to? Anything you want to do?
I want to bathe myself and drink like a nice tea instead of the horrible swill they gave me.
Okay.
Part of me wants to go to the Woodland Alliance.
Okay. You have time.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
We'll see how this goes.
You can go back to
probably horribly, like everything Poe does.
Yeah, you made sure it is taking some time, but you get there. And do the whistle again, and the same weasel appears.
Hey, weasel.
It's thanks. It's Rima, but thanks. Yeah.
So, I have my Didelphus Linnaeus mask.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I wasn't talking in my Didelphus voice last time I talked. How did it go?
It's fine. I thought you were bringing your friend today.
No, change of plans.
Okay, we love that. All right, what's the new plan?
So the new plan is that Six Toes is going to solve the problem on their own.
Okay.
But I could use a little bit of your assistance.
With what?
I would like to know where the wolves are. The wolves that plague Six Toes Stand.
Roll charm.
No. Just tell me. Come on. 8.
But it's not bad. It's a mix though. Here's the thing. We can help. We can send out some. We don't know where they are. We can scout. We can do a little recon for you over the course of the day, but or two, however long it takes. But as much as we would love to help a town in need, we can't do it for nothing. There's plenty of other causes that are more pressing than this for us. So we need some sort of promise of goods or food or something, or soldiers.
Okay, I think that's fair, because we need someone who knows the woodlands in and out. Six-Toe Stand, if they knew who the wolves were, they would have taken care of them by now. So,
all right. So
yeah, I'll talk with we're gonna have a meeting in Six-Toe Stand very soon, and I'll bring that up as a possibility of figuring out where the wolves are. But yeah, as you can probably respect, humbly, that the slight panic. The denizens of Six-Toe Stand. Nervous. The denizens of Six-Toe Stand would like to remain unaffiliated with outside presences and stay out of all the conflicts of the forest, but that doesn't mean that they don't need assistance. And you, the Woodland Alliance, humbly helps the people, and these are the people. So, but yes, they won't do it for free, I'm sure. They might not join your wars, but they could help fund them in some way, I'm sure, with either supplies or something. In worst case, we could probably promise a bunch of balissaws again, and then not deliver.
You give it a side to like a small toad who just goes,
"Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck? What is this?" Roll for initiative. No. Does that sound fair?
Yeah. We'll do our best to scout, and we'll give information upon payment.
Okay. I'll let you know what they decide.
Nods and goes back to the woods.
I want us to feel good about this.
All right, it is now about noon, or it's like 11:10 as Poe begins heading back to Six-Toe Stand, and makes it there right as it's about to hit 12, and the three of you are outside Story Hall together.
I'm gonna still wear my Didelphus Linnaeus outfit just to keep the gig up.
Still doing that, huh?
Where's your third friend?
Do I have to call you something different now?
Call me the Didelphus Linnaeus. Also, this voice is a little easier to do than the normal one, because that one, they both are. I was at a party yesterday, you see. In real life. Look at the camera.
Okay, Paul. So do we wait for everybody to show up?
You hear there is like a fair bit of bustle. You assume maybe some people got there early, so it's just the three of you outside. You assume there are people already. The majority of people probably are already there.
Okay, well, I'd like to go inside and sit where the storyteller normally sits.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit in the rafters.
No, we need you to sit near me.
I'm gonna sit on top of a chair then.
Fine.
Like on the back part.
Jack, you ready? Good.
4 + 3, 7, 8. I sit on the chair correctly. I roll luck. Let's see if I just fall over.
You sit on the top of the seat of the chair, which means you're just sitting in the chair.
I sit like up here, so I'm like perched, but I'm not. But but the chair doesn't fall over. Is the thing.
As you walk into Storyteller's Hall, you see it is mainly cleared out except for the handful of people. You see Everett and Lila kind of by the bar, kind of chatting with one another, drinking. Mo is sitting kind of by where the storyteller normally sits. She is she's got a big mug of ale. Benny and Luca haven't arrived yet, neither has Silas as you guys enter. That's what the scene is currently looking like. Nice. After you kind of sit down, if you guys don't do anything else, after a couple moments, Benny, Luca, and Antonio walk in and kind of they seem very more cautious than the rest. They find a nice table and sit down. Moments later, Amara Okerpaw, who none of you would know by sight as you've not met her, but a very well-dressed fox in like finery and silk, walks in and sits down. And then very last, Silas walks in.
I know that guy.
Yeah, get their attention. Give them a loud bird call.
Hi, everybody.
Good job.
Kind of silence. There's a moment of silence, and kind of slowly they all begin to kind of trickle around. So everyone's kind of now sitting around the fire.
Good. It's good to see you all here. And everybody, shut up, everybody. Okay. So we've gathered everybody here because me and my vagabond compatriots, who are non-bipartisan to everything going on in this town, have managed to talk to each and every one of you, and we've discovered that this town's suffering from a big old case of the misunderstandings. You guys don't talk to each other, and the wolves are preying on that. So what we need is to hash out some stuff here, and we need to come up with a plan to be proactive against the wolves, or else this stuff's never going to stop. And we need to, include everybody. I think everybody needs a spot on this team, because if we work together, we can do anything. Teamwork makes the wolves die.
Roll a charm check as you begin this speech.
9.
That's not bad. Does anyone want to push it to a full success? Anyone want to help?
Yeah, I'll push it.
And how do you help him?
Yeah!
I'm standing behind him, like, clapping with my human hands.
A couple of people like just clap along, not like really paying attention. Just kind of
right. What we need here is communication.
Communication, a good healthy dose of a little communication keeps the doctor away, as they say.
And the doctor will not kill the wolves.
No, we've asked.
We've asked. He has a hippogrific oath.
Mo speaks up first. Mo speaks up first. Mo, I think you've seen once before, but is a pretty massive fox.
Mo speaks up first. Fuck you!
Whoa, do it! We won't talk!
We won't talk!
We'll die in silence. She has a very large spiked shield on her back, as well as an axe.
Take your name for everybody present.
She kind of smiles and says, "As you all know, my name is Mo."
I didn't know that. I'm here to put them down and peg.
Oh, all right. Well, as everyone who actually lives in this town knows, my name is Mo. I'm the eldest.
Pretty small town
Of the Six Toes. Well, in theory, what this man says is right. We don't have the manpower to go out and find the wolves. If we abandoned Six Toes stand here, and the wolves have an eye on us and come and attack and raid and kill us, we'll have nothing left. We can't just all go and leave to try to find where these wolves are. We are forced to play defensive until we
with that attitude,
get help.
I think with that attitude, have you ever considered luring the wolves in a trap? Make them think you've left the town, and you didn't. You just make it look as if the town was open for thieves and crooks, and then you Home Alone it like the popular movie film.
Kevin McAllister, McAllister.
Yeah, with
Kevin McSalamander.
No, their names are the same.
Wait, hold on.
With Ocelot Puppet Macaulay Culkin.
I turned to Jack and I go, I had a plan about finding the wolves. That's not bad though. But hold on. Then we do have a solution to figuring out where the wolves are though. But it will.
We also know where the wolves are. What if we take it to them? We don't know
where the wolves are.
We can figure out easily where the wolves are.
Shut up.
I'm just trying to keep it together. I'm dying up here.
Okay, so I step forward, I fall on my face, I get up, I put my mask back on.
Everyone's seen your face.
So, I have spoken with the Woodland Alliance, and they have said that they are willing to be the scouting party that finds the wolves, but they are not willing to do it for free. So if we can offer them goods, we could potentially figure out where the wolves are. From people who know the woodlands.
There, as you kind of said this first part, like got towards the middle of the sentence, everyone kind of started talking up as you said this.
Shut up!
Okay. Everybody quiet down. You see, we've found 2 solutions, and all we did was talk to everybody. That's what we're here for.
Mo speaks again. You already talked to the Woodland Alliance. I mean, that's if they're going to give us help, they're going to want a stake in this town. That's the way it's.
Well, we don't have to use their help.
They didn't. Shut up! They didn't say that. They just because I asked them just to scout. They said all they want is some sort of goods in return. They don't want to, and I made sure to stress that Six Toes is its own stand.
Yeah, that and...
Six Toes stands alone.
Yeah,
Six Toes stands alone.
Roll a charm check. Roll a charm check.
Well, I was gonna say, and some of you wanted to bring the Erie into this, and some of you wanted to bring the Cat de Marquis into this. Would they not want a stake in the town? And
Orson,
some of you were going to do it without even talking to everybody.
Orson, it's okay. I rolled a 12. You can stop convincing them.
Oh, good.
They're super into this.
I did.
As you're saying this, Poe, Stylus says, what they're saying is right. I mean, the Marquis and the Erie, they're obviously going to want a stake here, but the Woodland Alliance care about the denizens of town. Sure, they may want things, but they're not going to try and take over. They're not going to try to like build us out like what happened at Cool Claw or wherever. They're not going to take over a town. The Woodland's just going to help us.
Yep. That, and we might not even need them. We can probably stand on our own if we just work together.
Again, they aren't offering aid in the fight. They're just offering a location of the enemy.
Yeah, we have to settle this problem ourselves.
Six Toes stands alone. Six Toes.
I see down the line where the phrase you're using there is obviously going to be like a Six Toes only phrase.
It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a huge problem.
Turn that into a problem.
Mo says, okay.
Well, we haven't even heard from the majority of the town sitting right over, represented in the corner over there. I point at Betty. And I say, Betty, there are no heroes without people that need them, right? And sometimes these people could rise up and be heroes themselves. I think Benny and his people deserve a shot at
I think Benny, who led the rebellion against...
I didn't even tell Poe that.
No, I know it because I physically saw him doing it.
Did you say that, Poe?
No.
Okay. Benny stands up, kind of holds his hat in his hand, and says, I'm just a working rabbit down in the mines, but I know me and a lot of my work friends. We think that we could if we banded together, we could stand a good chance here. But where the town is so concerned about elevating the Six Toes, and not that you haven't done good here, but I think if we're fighting a war, we can't fight it on different fronts. We got to be united.
Got to talk together.
Lila and Everett kind of clap at that and kind of show support, whereas Mo kind of looks a little angrier.
See?
Why don't you go fuck yourself, Mo?
In times like these, it reminds me of something my cousin used to say. That ducks fly together.
Roll a charm check.
This is the movie reference.
His cousin is Emilio Estevez, the duck.
That was an 11.
That's excellent.
Yes.
And if ducks could do it, foxes and rabbits can too.
Can fly together.
The ducks are notoriously on their own.
Ducks, rabbits, and foxes can all fly. This is a known thing.
Yep. With Jack's kind of contribution, I think Lila, Everett definitely show support and kind of like they cheer for Benny. And they begin they kind of move closer to Benny, and they begin and Luca too. Luca actually looks proud, and Antonio seems a little disengaged with it. And once again, Antonio is Luca's son, but Luca seems very interested in what Benny is saying. Seems very proud of him.
Is Antonio like super handsome? Like this
Yeah.
is just
Oh,
not okay. So he's like a supermodel who's got a romantic subplot that we're not engaged.
He's a
in.
rabbit.
Correct. Yeah.
He's a rabbit you'd fuck.
Yeah. He's in the wrong book right now.
Yeah.
He's Bugs Bunny hot.
We're doing Les Miserables and he's doing Romeo and Juliet.
Correct. He's in a different. He's in a different
Romeo and
subplot.
Juliet, he's Prince Charming. Listen up, Antonio.
Pay
Those
attention.
big ears. After hearing this, the microaggression.
So it seems like, at least to some extent, Benny, the rabbit, and Everett and Lila are kind of all kind of more on the same side now.
We have to do something because if we don't, those wolves are just going to keep coming back, and they're going to keep coming back in stronger numbers. And every time they take stuff, they get stronger. They eat better. They know the town better. So we got to show them they don't know this town. And maybe it needs a new name because I feel like Six Toes is a little exclusive.